Yesterday I spent time working on the computer. I was catching up on business paperwork and I was editing video, just working really diligently. And when I was doing that, I accidentally dropped something. I dropped the remote, I think it was. And when I turned to get it, I hurt my neck so bad. I like tweaked it and I was like, oh, this hurts. And I know you guys are probably like, Tony, you work in physical therapy. How in the world could you possibly get hurt? Well, I did, okay? And I went through some exercises and I went through some stretches to help myself feel better because I was really hurting. And that's what I wanted to share with you today is some neck exercises because I thought, hey, might as well share it with you guys because I was in this boat. And so if you're in this boat, then maybe you might benefit from doing something. One of the reasons why I think that I hurt my neck to begin with is because as I was on the computer for an extended period of time, my posture slowly got worse and I had a forward head position, which that can make you more susceptible to having neck pain. Okay, so what was the first thing that I did then after I hurt my neck and it was sore? What is the first thing you should start with? And that is just complaining. Like honestly, if you can verbalize that over and over again to family, friends, just anyone you're around, even to yourself, is you're just walking around really just complaining and keep saying that your neck hurts, that is like the first step of recovery because that just, it's a proven fact. That's science right there of how you can feel better. No, actually the first thing that you want to do if you hurt yourself is to address it right away. If you wait like 6 weeks and you never take time to address your pain, then you don't have as good of results than if you address it right away. The sooner the better. And for me, I was hurting a lot when it happened, and so I couldn't just jump into aggressive exercise or anything like that. So I started really gently just stretching out and improving my posture. This is the first exercise that I started with. In a decompression position with your legs up at a 90-degree angle, stretching out overhead. That kind of stretches out your upper back and takes pressure off your neck when it's laying flat on the ground like this. And that way I'm not really straining my neck, but I'm just stretching out my back. And this feels really good. So I went through a series going through like this, just stretching out. And I did this for a while until my symptoms started to feel like they were easing. And then I did some cervical stuff. I would tuck my chin down, hold for a little bit, and then relax. Tuck down and then relax. A lot of times people don't consider stretching out their upper back when they have neck pain, but that is actually a great place to start. When you stretch out your upper back, it actually takes a lot of stress and strain away from your neck. And so starting there, stretching out your upper back can really help to reduce your pain and get you feeling better versus just stretching your neck when sometimes your neck is really irritable or sore. Starting a little bit lower can feel much better. So after I did my stretches for a while and my symptoms started to go down and I felt better, then I moved to some exercises. So for the next exercise, what I did was laid on my stomach like this and I rolled up a towel. That's all this is a rolled up towel to just support your head when you do it. And then what I do from here is draw up, just stretching your upper back out and elongating your neck. And then holding that and then relaxing back down. And I would do this for a little bit just to take that pressure off the neck, and it stretches and strengthens out that back. And I did a series of different movements. So I did this for a while and then I switched to my arms up at a 90-degree angle by my sides, and then I drew my hands up towards the ceiling and did that same thing. Just drawing up. Oh, it's hard to talk and do this at the same time. I'm running out of breath. And so I did this for a little bit, and then I moved to my arms out to the side, just squeezing my shoulder blades and drawing up, working my back, and then keeping my head and neck nice and elongated and straight. I'm not looking up when I do it, and I'm not looking down. I'm keeping my neck nice and elongated, and I'm not leaving it here either. I'm drawing it up with it to keep it nice, flat, in line with my body. I'm sweating. After I did those exercises laying down on the ground and I stretched out, I was feeling a lot better. But then once I stood up, I was like, oh, my neck is still sore and it still kind of felt stiff. And so then this is the next stretch that I did. I grabbed a towel And then I did some wall slides with it to stretch out my upper back and to like elongate my neck again. There's kind of a pattern with that. So you just grab it and stretch up forward, stretching out your upper back. It stretches even my shoulders and stuff when I do this, and stretches out the base of my neck as I slide forward. And then I did this for a little bit, stretching out, wash my walls. After I did those stretches and exercise, I was feeling much better, but I still had some discomfort and soreness. But we had to go somewhere and I didn't have time to keep doing exercises. So what I did from there on out was be really mindful of my posture. So when I was out in public and we were doing activities then, I was really mindful to draw up nice and tall and stretch out because it made my neck feel much better. But when I started to fall into a forward head posture, my neck started really hurting and throbbing, and so I was more mindful of how I carried myself throughout the rest of the day. And also another thing that I did, and it's a helpful tip if you have neck pain, is to stay active afterwards. Don't just be really rigid and stiff, and when you move, you're just like moving your whole body. But no, try to stay loose, try to keep your upper back mobile, keep your arms moving, and don't lock up and just treat it like you can't move anywhere, because you won't feel as good the next day if you're really stiff like that. Thanks for watching the video then, guys, and I hope that this maybe can help you guys out if you're a student and you're going through school and sometimes sitting for long periods of time on your computer or reading or whatever it is, and you run into some neck pain, then maybe try these out. But always check in with your doctor first or your physical therapist first before you try any of these things. And this is more for just entertainment and for information. So be safe and love you guys. See you on another video. Peace. Why did I tell them I loved them? That was so weird.